After being attacked by a brainwashed Peeta Malark, Katniss Everdeen joins in assaults on the Capitol's armory in District 2. An aggravated civilian named Pugnax shoots her, but she is saved by her bulletproof Mockingjay suit. President Coin refuses to let Katniss join the Star Squad, a group of rebels set to infiltrate the Capitol, but Joanna offers to cover Katniss while she sneaks on board a helicopter on its way to the Star Squad. She meets up with the team, which includes Gale, a recently married Finnick, and Peeta, who is still not fully recovered. Led by Boggs, the team makes their way to the Capitol, evading booby-trapped pods placed along the way with Boggs' holographic map. Boggs is fatally wounded by a pod and bestows the holographic map to Katniss before dying. The squad accidentally trigger another pod, releasing a flood of lethal black tar, and Peeta momentarily succumbs to his conditioning and attacks Katniss. Most of the squad escapes, unbeknownst to the Capitol. Katniss refuses to kill Peeta, but Gale states that he would kill him if needed. The Capitol broadcasts another message of Snow's denouncement of the rebellion, but the rebels hijack the air, and Coin gives an impassioned eulogy that rallies the rebels. Katniss and the Star Squad attempt to advance through the sewers but are caught on camera. They are ambushed by genetically engineered mutts that kill 4 squad members, including Finnick. Snow invites Capitol citizens to take shelter at his mansion, forming a human shield. Katniss and Gale plan to sneak into Snow's mansion to assassinate him. On the way, a massive explosion disrupts their plan. In the confusion, peacekeepers herd Capitol children toward the palace gates, when a hovercraft with a Capitol insignia bombs the crowd, causing mass casualties. As the rebel medics, including Katniss' sister Prim, tend to the injured, a second wave of bombs are dropped, killing Prim and knocking Katniss unconscious. Katniss awakens, and Haymitch informs her the rebels have won because the senseless bombing turned the Capitol citizens against Snow. Katniss confronts Snow, who explains that Coin staged the bombing to turn the peacekeepers against him. Katniss realizes Gale had suggested a similar strategy to her, and is stunned when Gale cannot deny his part in Prim's death. Coin calls a meeting of the surviving Hunger Games victors, where she declares herself the interim president of Panem. She calls for a vote for a final Hunger Games, but instead using the children of Capitol leaders as revenge. Katniss votes yes, under the condition that she is able to execute Snow. At Snow's execution, Katniss kills Coin instead, which causes a riot of citizens to also kill Snow. Peeta stops Katniss from committing suicide and she is arrested. In captivity, Haymitch brings Katniss a letter from Plutarch, assuring she will be pardoned, there will be no last Hunger Games, and she will be able to return to District 12. When Katniss returns to her home in District 12, she screams at Buttercup that Prim is never coming back, before embracing the cat. She finds Peeta, who has fully recovered from his conditioning, and is planting primrose flowers in the garden. They receive a letter from Annie, Finnick's wife, telling them that her and Finnick's son has been born, that Katniss's mother is still treating survivors, and Gale was promoted to captain. Commander Paler is elected the new president of Panem. Years later, Katniss and Peeta, now married, play with their 2 children in a meadow. Their infant cries from a nightmare, and Katniss tells them her story about her time in the games and stating that there are much worse games to play.